When I woke up this morning, we had lost 5,000 YouTube subscribers compared to where we were last night. Now, the first thing I thought was, is this a glitch? We've been on YouTube for 15 years or something like that, and subscribers always just go up. They just never go down. They go up. Is something wrong with my channel? Is someone attacking my channel? What's going on? So I started texting, and I texted Brian Tyler Cohen, and I texted Tyler Cohen and Brian Cohen and Brian Tyler, all of them. I texted all of them. I texted Jesse Dollemore. I texted Luke Beasley and Farron Cousins and Sam Cedar. And every single one of our channels since last night is hemorrhaging subscribers. What is it that is going on? Here is a graphic. As you can see, subscribers just go up, 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 and they are down. It is not just YouTube subscribers. We are seeing record cancellations of paid memberships. Record cancellations. These are the people that keep the show running. A lot of people are checking out. I heard anecdotally from a couple dozen people who said, you know, David, I just can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. I'm checking out. I'm out.
What's going on, guys? It is happening. Everything is going according to plan because the mainstream media is collapsing, okay? These lames are getting their comeuppance, and MSNBC is on the chopping block because they're up for sale, apparently, after their ratings cratered after the 2024 presidential election was a landslide sweep for Teflon Donald Trump.
MSNBC is owned by Comcast. For some of you guys that are looking for a fire sale, MSNBC's parent Comcast is waiting to spin off declining cable networks, one of them being MSNBC. Look, by the way, Rob, can you go to MSNBC's YouTube channel? I want to show you guys something I saw last week. I'll read this while you just go to their YouTube channel. So Comcast president Mike Cavanaugh announced the company is considering a spin-off its cable network, including MSNBC, CNBC, Bravo, E!, to create a new well-capitalized company for shareholders that could better navigate the charging media landscape. However, NBC and streaming service Peacock would remain with Comcast, of course, because it's profitable. Comcast media business saw a $1.9 billion revenue boost in the third quarter, primarily from the Paris Olympics, with Peacock adding 3 million subscribers, reaching 36 million. Despite these gains, Comcast lost 365,000 cable TV subscribers. Those are two different games, Comcast. You're doing a good job wanting to sell these. Reflecting the industry-wide shift away from traditional TV bundles toward streaming, the potential spinoff reflects broader industry challenges as traditional pay TV subscriber losses hit a mind-boggling 4 million in the first half of the year.
Consequences. All of these people, MSNBC, CBS, all these people, CNN included, this is what you get for lying to us constantly, over and over, being political. They're not political, they're activists. They're political activists. They're not reporting. What happened to the Tom Brokaws, where they would just go in there and they would say what's happening. They'd give a little bit of an opinion, but they weren't pushing a narrative. You know what I mean, Tom? And this is what happens.
Even the Dan Rathers, who you knew he was a little bit liberal, and very liberal in his personal life, managed to keep it down the middle in the early part of his career, and then went over the waterfall with everybody else.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So good for them. And I'm sorry to say it, that's why places like Valuetainment, Joe Rogan podcast, all these people, because we're saying it as it is. We're not sitting there saying, no, I have yet to have anybody on this podcast, any of us say, make sure you vote for Trump. No. What have we said? Go and vote for what you think is going to be the best thing for the country. We're not telling people what to do, unlike these people.
Guys, look at these numbers. Look at my screen here. Fake news inferno. MSDNC viewership craters after Trump victory. Morning Joe's down 40%. Joy Reid down 55%. Comcast looking to spin off channel for potential sale. This is crazy, guys. Look, this article from the Gateway Pundit says this is absolutely brutal. Look at Morning Joe's. Look at this fool's face. Look at both of them. Freaking Mika and Morning Joe, a bunch of left-wing hacks. Let's keep going. MSNBC's ratings have completely collapsed since President Trump's historic landslide victory in the 2024 elections. Donald Trump retook the presidency coattails. Okay, we got it. He won the popular vote, so on and so forth. Okay, according to Fox Business, Elizabeth McDonald, MSNBC's viewership has completely collapsed. Even liberals don't like being lied to all the time. Fancy that. Major Nelson's ratings plunged at MSNBC since Trump won practically every day since. Okay, so a couple different things here. Morning Joe. Okay, first hour down 39%. Second hour went to 36. Andrea Mitchell, 39. Ari Melber, I can't stand that dude. 49% drop. Okay, Joy Reid on the readout, 56% drop. I guess just trying to be racist against white people all the time doesn't work for Joy Reid anymore. Fancy that. All in with Chris Hayes, 47%. Alex Wagner down 53%. That's the one who was at the barbershops, I believe, was trying to convince people that Kamala was the right person for immigration, which is a bold-faced lie. And these fake news leftists know that, but they propagate lies anyway. Lawrence O'Donnell, oh, that clown, 60% down. Stephanie Rule, that's the one who gave Kamala that softball interview, down 67%. That's what your little lame ass get for sitting up here lying to viewers each and every single day. Over here at the Black Anomaly channel, Black Anomaly Rising channel, we tell the truth. Joe Rogan endorsed Trump because Joe Rogan believed in Trump. He believed in the truth. I don't know what the hell these hacks believe in. They believe in money because we're about to talk about CNN next.
I know you guys are objective over there, that you just report the news as it is. Oh, I know. CNN makes a... I know.
Was that supposed to be a laugh line?
I wasn't supposed to be, but I guess it is.
Okay, here. CNN will ask top stars in layoffs that'll see hundreds fired. Hundreds. And when you see how much these people getting paid, you're going to understand exactly what this means and why they're so strongly propagandist. Like, these numbers are pretty staggering. Okay, look, Anderson Cooper gets paid, according to this article from MSN, Anderson Cooper takes home an annual salary of $20 million. I didn't know Anderson Cooper had it like that, bruh. No wonder he's a fake news propagandist. They probably want to fire him for doing that town hall where he basically cooked Kamala Harris on accident.
Is there something you can point to in your life, political life or in your life in the last 4 years, that you think is a mistake that you have learned from?
I mean, I've made many mistakes, and they range from, you know, if you've ever parented a child, you know you make lots of mistakes too. So I may not be quick to have the answer as soon as you ask it about a specific policy issue sometimes, because I'm going to want to research it. I'm going to want to study it. I'm kind of a nerd sometimes, I confess.
Why didn't your administration do that in 2022, 2023?
First of all, you're exactly right, Anderson. And as of today, we have cut the flow of immigration by over half. In fact, the numbers I saw most recently, illegal immigration.
But if it was
low.
that easy with that
finish.
executive action, why not do it in 2022, 2023?
Because we were working with Congress and hoping that actually we could have a long-term fix to the problem instead of a short-term fix.
You couldn't have done one and both at the same time?
Well, here's the thing.
You got Jake Tapper and Wolf Blitzer saying they were recently denied raises. But what the hell they need a raise for? According to this, Jake Tapper, $7 million. No wonder he's such a propagandist. Okay, Wolf Blitzer, that's the dude who's the wolf man. He literally looks like a wolf. I feel like, did they make that name up because that's how he looks? He gets paid $3 million annually. So these people are on a whole different pay scale than the majority of people. These are the people who try to tell you who to vote for, people that are making millions of dollars from being propagandists. No wonder they're such fake news propagandists. Guys, is it all making sense now?
Say Jake Tapper, fake Tapper.
As one of the biggest offenders and perpetuators of fake news, that's why President Trump calls you fake Tapper. Do you have any remorse for your reporting, which has led to an attempted assassination on President Trump?
Caitlin Collins and Aaron Burnett. Aaron Burnett is fair sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. Caitlin Collins, $3 million. That's the one who tried to play Donald Trump, the one who used to be conservative,
The press is throwing a royal tantrum because they can't control what the country is talking about. For the last 8 years, they've all decided what the question should be, and they've all gone in there and asked the same question. And now that they're not being called on, they can't control what the news is about, and it's driving them crazy. But the point of 75 reporters being in that briefing room is that we all ask different questions.
Right.
If we all go in there and ask the same question 10 different ways, what does that accomplish? Who does that serve?
So the president has attacked the press intensely, like no other president has ever gone after the press like this. What does that do to the reporters covering the briefing every day?
People are a little hysterical about his criticism. Yes, he hates the press. Yes, he's very vocal about it. But what president has not hated the press? We make their lives harder, and they all hate us. They may not all talk about it, but they definitely hate us.
Yes, they do.
So, but people are taking it really personally, and you shouldn't take the president's criticism personally. It shouldn't affect your reporting, but you can tell when you read the New York Times and CNN that it does affect their reporting, and that's not what should happen. I don't take my cues from the president. I report on him. I don't report to him.
So you think that there's a personal element to this? They don't like
Definitely.
him because he criticized.
Because he calls them out by their names, and they don't like that, and then they get a lot of heat on Twitter, and then it makes them resent him. Not for his policies and not for not following through on his campaign promises, but for who he is as a person. And that's not your job. Your job is not to get your feelings hurt.
But then later on, she tried to play Donald Trump as, of course, she's on CNN fake news now, getting paid $3 million. So hey, she want to keep her paper straight. This is the key with all of these fake news pundits and celebrities, guys. These people care about themselves. They care about the Benjamins, okay? If they just go against the grain, and that's not known from the beginning that that's what they're going to do, then they lose their cozy job where they get millions of dollars. So they're like, hey, I like my millions of dollars. I say whatever the hell you want me to say. That's why you can trust the podcasters and the little guys and the independent people, because you can say whatever the hell you want. You're not working for CNN, MSNBC. You can say whatever the hell you want. I can say whatever I want. As long as YouTube doesn't yeet the hell out of my channel, I can say whatever I want. Same thing for Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's like everywhere, so he's not going anywhere unless every single platform goes down, right? So there's a reason why people don't trust these people, because they're not trustworthy, guys. They're not good people. They're working for networks that give them millions of dollars to push narratives. This is what we've been trying to tell you. Look, I'm not going to read no more of this. I'm just showing you the picture. Aaron Burnett on the chopping block, okay? Millions of dollars. Kaylin Collins, chopping block. Definitely get rid of her because she's not even interesting to listen to. She's like, Aaron Burnett, I think you should keep. She costs more, but I think you should keep. She's cool, and she tries to be fair. She's not just a little propagandist puppet trying to get people to believe nonsense. Okay, you got, this is the CEO. Okay, Wolf Blitzer, propagandist, Canham, Fake Tapper. Fake Tapper, like, I don't really like Fake Tapper, but I mean, I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like he's probably more valuable than Wolf Blitzer, but I don't know how the world sees it. I feel like more people really know Fake Tapper than Wolf Blitzer, but I mean, he gets paid $7 million, so I feel like he's got a name. Is he a fake news propagandist? Absolutely. But if I had to pick one, I would, if you had to do 50-50, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. I might make a poll or something for this on the side, but if you ask me, can Blitzer, okay, and then keep Fake Tapper, okay? I feel like he's more of a trademark, especially these days, on CNN fake news. Okay, but yeah, like you got to get rid of, and then you got this guy, Chris Wallace. So he used to work for Fox, started working for CNN a couple years ago, and now he's leaving, talking about he's going to start a podcast. How well do you guys think that's going to go?
This announcement comes as his CNN weekend program, The Chris Wallace Show, averaged below 600,000 total viewers during the election year.
CNN CEO Mark Thompson called Wallace one of the most respected political journalists in the business. Wallace jumped over to the network after leaving Fox News, where he anchored for 18 years. Per Fox News Digital, Wallace did not accept CNN's offer to extend his contract, and according to the Daily Beast, which first reported the story, the 77-year-old plans to remain in the business, but he's going independent, the independent podcast route.
Well. This is interesting. So Chris Wallace left Fox News several years ago, joined CNN. He'd had some friction with Tucker Carlson, with the direction of the network. He was someone who was always pretty, I would say, centrist, or even, I think, by the end, a little bit more combative with the Republican Party than he even was with the Democratic Party. He made himself no fans and allies among conservative viewers at Fox. And so CNN seemed a more natural home for him, although there are fewer viewers there overall. So he was not happy with the success. Obviously, the digital platform he was briefly involved with was a huge debacle, disaster. I know people who worked there and left that thing thinking, oh my God, what a mess. It is difficult for people to just suddenly say, I think it's harder than a lot of them think, to go, I'm going the independent route, I'm starting my own podcast, I'm going to be an alternative media person, I'm going to be on social media, I'm just going to do it. You have to fundamentally understand this ecosystem in order to thrive in it.
So to add insult to injury here, I'm going to show you some quick numbers from the Daily Mail. Okay, CNN apparently struggled even on election day. Okay, normally they were like the #1 place to go, but apparently they struggled and they lost to MSNBC in terms of ratings. It says something never seen before, as it only drew in 5.1 million sets of eyes, while MSNBC drew in 6 million. And guess what? Fox News drew in a whopping, astounding $10.3 million. So people still trust Fox News, apparently. Likely, I mean, it's based off these numbers, this has to include a lot of independents. So when people try to say, oh, both sides are biased, I do think that that's true to an extent, but Fox News is definitely more honest. Like, yes, are they right-leaning? Yes, but they're not partisan liars. They don't just get on the TV and just lie about everything. There's a difference between lean versus lie, okay? The Fox News leans. MSNBC and CNN lie. Huge difference, and I think that a lot of people recognize it, especially when you consider the fact that they also were saying that Kamala Harris was set to win this election. Obviously, that didn't happen. Oh, it's about even. It didn't turn out about even. Trump even won the popular vote, something that even didn't even happen since George Bush days. Since I was a literal child, we have not won the popular vote on the conservative side. So it seems to me as though the mainstream media, as you can tell by these high salaries and these impending layoffs and all this stuff, seem to me like they're completely out of touch and they need to shift gears. You know, I know that we got a crazy idea here, guys. I have a crazy idea for the mainstream media. Now, this might shock a lot of you guys, okay? So just prepare yourself mentally. But how about you tell the damn truth? What's wrong with that? Tell the truth. You know, the saying goes, the truth will set you free. And then maybe people will trust you and listen to you instead of listening to Joe Rogan, Thea Vaughn, Aiden Ross, Black Anomaly Rising. People will trust you guys and you actually stand a chance. But if you get up there and just lie and gaslight every day, and then people, you're telling them, close their eyes, don't listen to whatever it is, don't look at what they're seeing, don't listen to what they're seeing. Like, it smells like a duck, it tastes like a duck, it looks like a duck, but no, it's a pig. That's basically what the fake news is saying, and people are tired of it, guys. If it's any indication based off of these numbers, they're tired of Joy Reid with the race baiting. They're tired of Fake Tapper with the outrage about Trump and his political opponents. All of this nonsense is not working. Now, do I think that they're going to course correct from that front with the fake news stuff? Probably not. They're probably going to keep it going. And then when they actually clean house and fire some people, maybe they'll kind of restructure and do things a little bit differently then, like make sweeping changes, just like how Trump swept out this election victory. But prior to that, with the people that they have in place now, I think it's too late for them, guys. I think they've even might have deluded themselves into believing this nonsense that they spew for millions of dollars. But we shall see. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
You're fired. You can't fire me. I'm the only woman of color, and I will sue your ass.
Hi, I saw your help wanted sign.
Come back tomorrow at noon for training.
Thank you.